as a little boy, right, I always loved music. I think since I came out the womb, I was drumming or beating or something, making a rhythm or sound. And I think a lot of it has to do with when we're in the womb, we hear our mother's heartbeat and that rhythm, that comes with a heartbeat. And so I just came out naturally into music. Also, I think because of my tribal heritage and culture, it played a large part in me playing music. But every time I turned around, I could get my hands on a drum or a stick that I can beat on a tabletop or a counter, I did. And as I got older, I did the same thing. I kept beating on drums. Every chance I got, I make a beat. I make a beat. I make a beat. I always knew that I would be in the music industry in some way, fashion, or form. And I used to tell my cousins and my sisters, I'm going to be somebody in the music industry. And of course, everyone was like, yeah, all right, whatever.
When I get older, I'm going to make beats for everybody.
You just want a drum.
And even at an early age, I always knew that I was going to be working in the music industry. I knew I was going to be doing something that I loved in music. I just had no idea how far that would actually go. And as I became a teenager, I used to do crazy stuff like walk around my mom's house and beat on the wall, and always got in trouble for it.
SG, if you don't quit banging on my damn walls, I'm going to beat your god. My name is that's Tossin.
However, that didn't discourage me, nor did it discourage my mother, who later went on to become my manager and helped me get to the place that I wanted to be in my music career. But growing up, the disadvantage that I had was not being able to make my own music. So I had to rely on bands, like literally had bands that had to play for me. I couldn't afford the 808, which at that time was the production go-to for most producers, the 808. However, as I got older and got more popular with my shows down in Florida, I started to invest in my own machine, which was at the time an EPS. Today, you guys have the ability to be able to record using 100% free beat making software. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the free beat making software online for those of you who don't necessarily have the money or can afford to purchase or spend $800 to $1,500 on a machine or any type of production type equipment, and you're on a budget. You just want to basically produce some music right now and get your music heard. Today's technology is a lot different than it was 30 years ago. By far, we have made leaps and bounds in the 21st century when it comes to technology and music production. And what I want to do is take the time out to show you guys some programs that you can use right now in order to make those ideas that's in your head come to life by simply using some free online software to make beats. Now, the first software I ran across that I liked a lot was Loop Labs. Okay, you can go to looplabs.com and you can utilize Loop Labs and its free online software. And it wasn't hard to sign up and register. It was pretty much a 2 or 3 minute situation where I was able to be ready, up and running, and start making tracks. And what I love about Loop Labs is they also have genres. Now, some of the core things you'll see now, as I've already gotten my account set up with Loop Labs, is that it is in beta, and I don't know what that means as far as the software availability later on. And what I like about it, the most part of it is it allows you to utilize their studio option. Now, when you go to the studio option, what I love and what I notice about Loop Labs is it comes pre-installed with sample packs. And that's the thing that I loved 100%, because it allows you not to have to spend any money on any sample packs or go elsewhere for it. However, I do believe that if you are an advanced producer or musician or songwriter, that you should go and find a great source for your sound packs. And I'm always going to recommend Machine Masters because they have some of the greatest sample packs out for the price that they're offering, and they even have free sample packs for you guys. So for those of you who don't even have money or budget, you can go to Machine Masters and pick up you some free sample packs. But back to Loop Labs, from the gate and from the start, they give you basically a video and tutorial on using Loop Labs and how to get around Loop Labs pretty much to make your first track, which I loved.
Welcome to Loop Labs. Let's get you started. On the right-hand side, you'll find the dock.
Now, another great feature for Loop Labs is that if you had a track that you was working on and you didn't save it, it will pull that track up automatically because it was unsaved for you, and it will pull it up and give you the ability to return back to an already existing track that you might have been working on. Great feature, and it just has a ton of great features. So Loop Labs is definitely a free option for you guys looking to make music. Those who are, again, producing on a budget and you don't have money to invest in instruments or a native instrument or a keyboard or anything like that. You want to just be able to go online, make you some beats real quick. It does require you to have a computer. You need to have a computer or a tablet or even a laptop to make this happen. That's the only resource that you need. And so here we are with Splice.com. Now, I'm unfamiliar with Splice, no different than I was with Loop Labs. However, Splice.com allows you to sign up, it says here. I don't see any pricing or any tabs to pricing. It says create a free account to save and share your beats. It asks for username, artist or full name, email address, of course, and it says accept Splice's terms and privacy policy. And so I would definitely go in there to make sure that you're reading what their terms and policies are always, guys. But here, you know what I mean, it looks to be similar to most. It looks simple enough, transparent enough. It looks to have mics. I'm not actually listening. I'm not playing because I'm recording this particular video. But just from what I can see alone, you know, beats per minute here, making your own custom beat, you know, they're showing options for featured beats. Obviously, those who've made music on their website for free, start a new beat, ask you to click a pattern. So for those of you who are accustomed to like Fruity Loops, this is similar to the Fruity Loops console. So you know, it shouldn't be too hard for those of you who have already used software like this to be able to track something out. So you're actually able to make a beat without even signing up, it looks like. Now, you might not be able to save your track without a complete sign up, but at least you will be able to make a track or beat right off the start, as soon as you get to this website. Now, the third website that I found is Soundtrap.com. And it basically says an all online music studio for everyone. And guys, you know, most of you guys are bomb with music production. You guys can make some heat, man. So, you know, I love to see what you guys can come up with by these free softwares. But immediately what I notice is that with Soundtrap.com, you can simply log in from your Google account. So if you're already logged into your Gmail account, this gives you the option to just log in instantly without actually having to go through the sign up process. And it automatically populated from my email address a username at the back. It ties your Gmail account instantly into the Soundtrap dashboard and gives you a premium trial. Okay, so I'm not sure what premium trial is, but I noticed that it does have the option to upgrade. Okay, and then there's basically a questionnaire that's now being asked about what instrument do you play and things of that nature. And this looks more so like something that you could actually have music followers and fans following you, or you follow others. Alright guys, so now that we are in the Soundtrap studio, first thing you want to make notice is that you can browse loops, and it pulls up your loops and features over here along with beats, drums, bass, things of that nature and caliber. You can scroll down and you can see all the loops available, listen to them to figure out how you want to do it. Pattern maker again, so here we have another opportunity to make tracks using a pattern, much like Fruity Loops again. Pan, reverb. I mean, I'm really digging a lot of the features that these guys have in this. How do we back out of this? Okay. gives you opportunity to play gives you opportunity to pull up a synthesized piano roll or instrument and use your keypad in order to play chords or, you know, transitions or whatever you want to do. But I think that's bomb as hell. That's cool to be able to do that. And I don't know I wonder if you could MIDI maybe like a actual keyboard to your machine if you needed to now, because again we're talking about having no money and producing. But if you needed to, I wonder if you could actually MIDI the keyboard up with what they have here. Gives you the option to import a file, of course, add a new track, and invite a friend. And if you make note as well, it looks like you can also record, which probably will allow you to do some kind of vocal type situation. It also has the metronome here. It talks about what key you want your music to be in, along with tempo. So again, this is another free resource, guys, soundtrap.com, that you can use and only use your Gmail account to sign up. Now guys, as you see, there is plenty of resources online that you guys can use in order to make your beats without having any equipment or even having a budget at all. And I just shown you several examples that you can utilize to start making music today without spending one dime on any type of production software or machine or anything like that. So guys, I want you to start utilizing these particular resources, because I don't know how long they're going to be free. But I'm pretty sure with the way technology is going, there always will be someone that's producing or making some kind of software that you guys can utilize for free to get your project done. And that's the bottom line at the end of the day. How can we go about making music for free without any investment? And so I just showed you 3 resources, guys. Make sure you go by there and check these resources out. Again, I'm not paid or sponsored by any of these companies or online websites that I've shown you. I'm just giving you guys the insight to learn how to start making music without any money at all. And I appreciate you guys, you know, watching this particular video. If you don't mind, guys, when you go by these websites, let me know how they work for you, and let me hear some of the tracks you've made once you went there and learned how to utilize the software. I'd love to feature some of your music in one of my next episodes. Now, if you want to learn more about music production, music business tips, and the secrets of the music millionaires and industry elite, make sure that you subscribe and click the bell notification to stay up to date when we put out more videos. This is your man SG1 from the Grammy Award winning team, the Piecemakerz, and always remember, guys, music is life. We out.